Syngenta Crop Protection Canada and C&M Seeds present the Wheat School on realagriculture.com. So Earl, the Canadian wheat industry is under obviously a lot of change right now, specifically in Western Canada.
Yes.
Where do you really see the key opportunities for Canadian wheat?
I think there's a number of opportunities, Sean. We're looking at the market not changing in terms of consumption a whole lot in the immediate future, but how Canada puts its wheat into that market is going to change, certainly from a standpoint of having a single desk seller put it in to now having some industry sellers able to build very clear and distinct relationships with customers around the world. So we're looking at new products coming in that have been worked on for a number of years, like durum flour for Asian noodles, fitting into some of those very high-end noodle markets in Southeast Asia and Japan and China. We're seeing changes in terms of the relationship between wheat import and export in the United States, where their current biotech industry is driving wheat acres away very quickly, and they're concerned about that. But you're seeing a country where they're going to continue to eat a lot of wheat products, relying on Canada to supply that blending wheat, that ingredient that improves wheat that they've got domestically. And I think you're also seeing new relationships in terms of how the business gets done. And there's some great opportunities there for companies that own varieties that are going to want to market those varieties specifically to end-use customers.
So based on those products that are, have the biggest opportunities, which classes provide the biggest opportunities for growth?
Well, I think in terms of maintaining a product ingredient as an improver, the CWRS class is still going to be important. But the CPS Red class is showing all kinds of promise in terms of noodle making, in terms of bread characteristics, and in terms of flour milling yield that I think our customers are going to find very interesting as this class grows in size and importance.
Okay. Obviously, then with the population growth in Asia, that's why the noodles are the biggest opportunity?
Well, that's for sure, because noodles now are a significant part of the flour disappearance globally. And with that population growth in all of those Asian countries, or the countries that are consuming wheat flour as noodles, soon you'll be consuming more wheat flour as noodles than as bread wheat. And those become the varieties that the new seed companies are going to want to be looking at very hard in terms of what they're developing.
With some of the changes that we're going to see in terms of the marketing of wheat in Western Canada, do you think that we're going to have the possibility of developing more niche opportunities with some of the work that you're doing globally and some of the opportunities that the private companies will jump on?
I think the opportunities will be there, Sean, to develop more niche sales agreements between specific marketing companies in Canada and customers overseas. The issue will always be, are they prepared to pay for that additional segregation costs? Are they willing to rely only on one variety or one group of varieties like Warburton's does in the future if they don't have some of the supply guarantees they've had in the past? And I think the market's ready to do some of those things, just from the experience of what CIGI's doing today with its current customer base with the CWB.